The stream has begun. Give it a second for people to roll in. Yo, what's up, people? Could go eat some pork chops. Nah, I have steak. I'm good. TWL5, howdy. What's up? Sorry, my chat is cut off here on my screen. I'm just squishing it. There we go. I'm good. May have bronchitis. If you hear me, if the mic seems to go quiet for a second, I'm probably coughing, but I am okay. Anyway. Burrito King lived. Welcome. Yes, I was talking about the pig farm. I know you were talking about what? You thought I didn't get it? I was looking at the pigs. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Bronchitis, are you okay? I am okay. I may sound like I've been chain smoking for several years, but I have in fact not. Also, this is a little AFK spot for the dual mob spawner farm I have. Set this up off screen. Got the zombies flying in, got the skeletons flying in. It's beautiful. Francesco, welcome in. Oh, I will feel better soon. I've made some bribes to the sickness gods, and I made it very clear that it was not acceptable that I wasn't feeling well. So they hopefully have gotten the message and all my threatening letters. So should work out. Place ugly as freak, not gonna lie. Yeah. So I've been here a very short time. For the record, it's gonna be very ugly. This is not supposed to look nice. The bottom down here looks a little nicer, but to be honest, I am not going for aesthetics right now. I'm going for speed, because I don't want to be in these old versions for too long. Looks a little nicer. Look at the floor, the pattern with the mossy cobblestone, of the enchantment table. Very nice. What's up with people around me having a sore throat? I don't know, but I'm not really around you, so I guess I don't really even count. Am I going to obtain Bedrock? I plan to. Not today, though. Today, like the title says, we're going to get a stack of those bad boys. I need to go ahead and make sure that I have my mod set up so we avoid last time's horribleness. Nicer indeed. Nicer indeed. Thank you. I'm glad that it is better. But yeah, I'm definitely going for speed at the moment. Here, wait 1 second. Gotta hop in and make sure the right people are modded, which is important. It's important. All right, Cookie, you are modded right now, so you should be able to help out. All right, sick. Well, we're probably gonna get started. I have a little less than a stack of food. I think it'll be okay. All right, so here's the plan, guys. So the whole point of the first project in this series is to get those, but like a full chest of them. But the problem is, I have one. So, yeah. So today, we'll be going and grabbing a full stack of them, which will be 1/27th of what we need. Super good. And I can turn down the music volume. Thank you for saying something about it. I can turn that down. It is a lot louder on your guys' end than mine. I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna switch my headphones up slightly so I can get a bit better idea of how it sounds for you, so I don't, accidentally fall into the shadow realm. Oh, that is a little loud, huh? All right, here, let me fix that. All right, that's about as quiet as I can make it while it's still audible. There we go. Is that better, guys? What do you think? What do you think? Does this sound so much better? The helmet looks so weird in these versions. It does look very nice and fresh, though unfortunately, it is not. Sorry, I had to mute for the coughing there. Okay. All right. I may have a 100 gigabyte world after this. We'll have to see. But we're going to grab these furnaces and we're going to get out of here. you may notice that there are some weird glass blocks on the floor. I've explained those before. I'm probably gonna be asked to explain them about 80 different times in this stream. So I'm gonna plop the link to the video that helped me get this glitch to work in the description of the stream. But long story short, there's a glitch in early versions that allows you to kind of get a quasi kind of spectator mode kind of deal going on with blocks, so you can see through stuff. And it's mainly for the purposes of, well, actually, it's entirely for the purposes of helping me find spawners. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Except my game audio is very quiet. Oh, you know what? You know what? Okay, hold up. Hold on for 2 seconds. Stream is going well so far. No complaints. My headphones are weird and I have to restart the entire launcher to be able to actually get my headphones to connect to the game for some reason. There we go. Now we can hear stuff. All right, let me know if the in-game audio is too loud, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. The doors are so freaking loud in these versions. At PQQUU, why a full chest specifically? Surely at a certain point you reach a limit of how many pigs you can spawn at a time. Yes, and it's a good question. Why that many specifically? I guess you'll have to see when the video comes out, but for right now, you'll just have to trust. All right. Yeah, Betacraft has a lot of bugs, not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna move a little bit away from our base over here, and we'll start searching. Excuse me, sir. Don't feel like talking to you right now. Hope the weird guy from the other stream doesn't visit again. Do not worry, we have banned him, and also, I actually have mods set up. Ooh, a village. Hadn't seen that yet. Am I planning to be a necromancer as well as a pig farmer? I mean, see, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So I am planning on getting player heads, but that's not exactly necromancy, more like collecting dead people's, you know, body parts. Vexival, did you die in your hardcore world? If you're talking about the one with the notch armor, that is old news. I put out a video about it, but yes. Grave robbing, I don't know why I placed that. That's gonna take forever to mine. I'm gonna leave. I mean, so Vexivolt, it's that's a fair question. It's not. I mean, sorry. So obviously, I played like a bajillion hardcore worlds in my, you know, in the lore of, and just like the whole. I've played so many. Like the notch armor was not my first one, but that was my first public one. So like in terms of public hardcore worlds, this is my second series. So. PQQUU, I don't know the best way to say your name. You'll have to let me know if I'm doing it in a dumb way, but do I plan to use April Fool versions? I do, but only up to a certain point. I'm not interested in using features that are available in them that like give you commands, but so far as they give you access to certain like interesting blocks that you can't get otherwise. Look at that. Look at those. We got some spawners down there. We're gonna go grab them. So I do plan to use them for certain things, but honestly, I hope to mostly avoid them because they're first off kind of buggy, but also I just don't want to deal with the people who, oh my gosh, it's crazy out here today. I don't really want to feel like dealing with the people who are going to be like, you can't use those versions. All right, we're going to go ahead and dig straight down. All right. Brooks, did I E? I am so sure that I E that I'm like going to commit that I E all the time. Now, what is E? I have no idea. Okay. Did I walk past them? I feel like that was... Well, we're going to get into it. Brooks, did I do some stuff off stream or did I miss a stream? So, actually, the last stream I did is I did not want to hide this. I was going to mention this, but I did actually, like, over the weekend die in the one I streamed last time, so I restarted from scratch and got back to the point where I was ready to do this stream for you guys. So hopefully this one will stick, obviously, but yeah, the last one I perished pretty early on over the weekend. Oh, there it is. But I do, for the record, Brooks, I do stuff off screen. This, you know what? That is really loud. Let me go down to 10. But, so I'm not, like, committing to doing everything on stream for this series. It's just, there's too much, and, like, some of it is so grindy that, like, it's going to take a month to do something that would take a week for me just because I have to do everything on stream. So I am not planning on streaming at all. But I'm planning on doing enough that it's proof that I didn't, like, you know, give myself these items with commands and whatnot. And also let you guys get a sense of progress. So that's kind of the hope. It would take way too long to do stuff if I committed to streaming everything. Okay. Also, this says Silk Touch and Fortune 3, but only Silk Touch works when you do that. So it's going to pick the spawner up. Is this still the same seed with the quad witch huts? So this seed does have a quad witch hut, but not in this early of a version. So we got our first spawner of the stream. Very good. I think, oh, excuse me, I wasn't ready. I think there might be one further down. Yeah, there is. If I'd known there were two right here, I probably wouldn't have minded, just because having two right next to each other is nice for later, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll pad our pockets with these spawners. All right, that is 2. I actually, yes, I have a better setup down the line to use for witches that I'm going to be using. That's one of the reasons why my seed is special. It's a little complicated. Like technical stuff, but essentially there's a there are versions of Minecraft where witch huts will spawn really low, and this seed much later in like the 1.20 snapshots, if I go to the right spot, will have one spawn that low. So it'll be very good, long story short. But it won't become relevant for a while. And there was one right here. Am I blind? Is it above me? Oh no, it's right there. There we go. We're good. All right, and yes, don't worry about the guy that was being weird. Basically, there's just a troller in the chat who was saying some weird, like, bannable stuff, so we got rid of him. Will I use MCA selector or whatever to make sure the world's not extremely heavy? Down the line, I might do some culling to make sure that, you know, I don't, you know, my world doesn't go into destructo mode because it's just there's too much data. But, I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. I'm not planning on exploring too much in the early versions, so it should be fine. Dang it. I was hoping to not get hit there. The problem with going for something like this many spawners, is the fact that the only real way to get as many as I need is to go for almost exclusively spider spawners and cave spider spawners, and they are horribly annoying. All right, that is 3. All right, there's one right there. But there's one above me somewhere. I can hear it. Or it's below me, actually. Okay. Oh. Well, I found it. It was up there. Okay, is there... Yeah, there is one right here. Here we go. Wow, there's a lot right here. It's very interesting. Gotta love the OG audio, like her audio that plays every time you take damage here. Alrighty. Also, I recognize that like this is, you could use this to find ooh, a spawner right there. There we go. We'll go get that later. But you could, it's not like as good as like actual X-ray, but you could use this glass block thing to find diamonds. And my standard is basically, even if I'm going, as I go around, if I happen to glance and see diamonds with the X-ray, even if they're diamonds I would have found anyway as I was progressing, I have to leave them alone because I just don't want to. I don't like X-raying for stuff like that. We're only doing it to make it even reasonably possible to get the amount of spawners we need for this project. All right. Sick. Now, I'm going to grab some of this, actually. I feel like this has been going incredibly smoothly. Like, 5 this fast is actually really crazy. Okay, it's actually really bugging me. Okay, there's some just behind walls. Okay, there it is. There's the other spawner I was hearing. I don't want to deal with any who are around the corner, so we'll just chill there. All right, sick. What's up, Blue Shadow Man? We getting some mob spawners today. You know how it is. There's number 6. Nice. Whew. Might as well see if there's any diamonds. And that's where I just was, wasn't it? Yeah, there is quite a bit of redstone. Unfortunately, as they were coding these early versions, as they led up to the first full release, they messed up some of the hardness value. Ooh, diamonds! I didn't see how I didn't even have to use X-ray to find those. See, X-ray is pointless. I just have natural X-ray powers. Actually, that's really sus. I don't have that. I don't have X-ray powers. All right, that's not bad. 6 from 3 is pretty good. Orion, welcome in, welcome in. We're grabbing spawners today. Going for a full stack. Tasty, cheesy lava. Indeed, though it doesn't taste very good. I actually want that over here. Okay, I swear there's another spawner up there. Oh, well, there's another spider, that's for sure. Huh. All right. Orion, do I remember you from last stream? I mean, I remember you, you know, I don't remember you from last stream specifically, but I remember you, you know, so. Was it last stream? I don't remember, but. Let's see. All right, now we gotta see, there's a spawner right there, so we're gonna go over there next. We're actually zooming right now. My average speed is usually about 32 spawners an hour. So just judging by that, it'll take about 60 hours to get all the spawners we need for this project. I could end up being faster. There's another spawner down there. I could end up being faster, but that's been my average, which is unfortunate. Okay, Mott, welcome in, welcome in. It's kind of hard. I have, you know, the Fulbright, you know, gamma thing on so you guys can actually see, but it makes it really hard to spawn proof an area because I can't see what's going on. Well, I can understand why I give slight Technoblade vibes right now, because he had a very unique voice, and with my voice being like dead, it kind of just sounds slightly like it. He had kind of like a really gravelly voice, so that could be why you're getting that vibe right now. I don't ever try to give Technoblade vibes, not because I don't like him, but because I think people who, you know, use techno and like his name and his face for clout and attention is really annoying. So, gotta go shower. Farewell. Hygiene is important. Ooh, I'll take some gold. Cookie, what analogy are you talking about? Did I make an analogy without realizing it? You ripped your skin off in horror and grief when I died in my hardcore Minecraft world. Oh. Well, I mean, that's worse than I did. I was honestly pretty happy about it, to be completely honest. I mean, wasn't immediately happy about it, but I was eventually kind of happy about it. Someone on the internet showering? That's surprising. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He never said he was using soap. So you never know. You never know. Maybe it was just like a... Maybe it was one of them, it's just raining outside, so he's taking that chance to have it done quick and fast, you know? Kind of like me when I was younger and I didn't really understand showering, and I was like, yeah, we'll just go to the pool, and then I don't have to shower today. But, I eventually... I learned eventually. Don't worry. Let's see. It's Distanax. You finally made it to stream. Welcome in. Yeah, being bald, that is actually one thing that's really nice about being bald, I bet, is the fact that you don't have to use shampoo. Though I guess, do you just use, like, that's actually, okay, I hope this isn't an offensive question. Do you just, like, use face wash, but for your whole head? Or, like, what do you do exactly? Oh, there's a spawner right there. We'll go there. And I can't get those diamonds. Hold me accountable, chat. We're not going to touch those. Just body wash. Oh, all right, all right. I guess you don't need to exfoliate your whole head, so that makes sense. Bro, like at Prot 0, I am not planning on it. I mean, for one, it doesn't actually stay when you upgrade, from what I recall, but also two, it's bad. But it is cool. Like it has the coolness factor, just not the OP factor that I generally go for. Excuse me. Thank you. It's Distanax, currently going for Notch Armor. Let's go. I wish you luck. It's a hard process. There are actually several people who are going for it right now. We have a lot of people in the Discord who have gotten it or are in the process. So if you ever need help or tips or advice, one more right there. You can hop in, and there are a lot of people who can help you out. You actually have some seriously helpful people in there. Plus, we have several people who've done it in different ways. Like, for example, Cookie and some others who are okay with duping in single player. They use some duping stuff to figure it out and like get it done faster. You know, which, you know, if they didn't want to like spend as much time as I did, that's a pretty smart move. So I'm just not into duping. So come on, I thought about Poland because we were talking about polish. Excuse me. Get well soon, bro. You seem sick. I am sick, unfortunately. This is better than it was previously. My voice was like completely gone. I am muting every once in a while just to cough, so you don't have to deal with the annoying sounds, but there we go. We're 9 in. I need to build a new set of armor. Thing about armor in these early versions is it is really strong in terms of it defends you really well. Like, even with iron armor, you can tank a creeper from relatively close and not even really have to worry about it. But the durability is awful. Like, you'll blink and it's gone. So as we do this, we'll be mining a lot and smelting quite a bit of iron to make sure we don't lose out on, you know, our protection here. All right. And yeah, Kim, I remember you're from Poland. I remember these things. I remember these things. I hear another spawner above me. Or something like that. I at least heard a spider. But there is a spawner right there. So we're going to go... Oh, it might be that one right there, actually. We're going to go this way and then mine down to it. Alright, I think I'll downgrade my world for notch armor, but only the useful enchants. Yeah, that's respectable. Not everyone has, like, brain damage like me and needs to go all the way, you know? So, it's just, I have a problem. That's really why notch armor happened. I was just like, I could get just a couple, the ones that make sense, but no. That is not what we're about. Wait, where the heck? Where did the... Oh, I forget where it was. Let's go down here. Oh, there it is. You duped books in 12W49A. Like I said, if it's your world, do what you want. It's respectable. I mean, like, if you want to not spend like half your life down there, you know. I unfortunately, not only because of YouTube, like it just kind of being a bit more impressive, but also I just personally, I don't like duping anything. So like I'm on the fence about some dupes that, like, you know, for example, even though spawners are unobtainable generally speaking, and so if I obtained one, it makes sense to dupe them. If I just work hard, I can get a ton of them here, and so it seems a little silly to dupe. So my standard generally is, if it's impossible to get something and I obtained it, I can dupe it. But if it's possible to get something and it's just hard, I can't dupe it. I have to do it the hard way. So, but that's not, you know, it's not always that simple. Like with end portal frames, for example, it's not just kind of hard to get new end portal frames. It's like ridiculously difficult and technical. That's something I'm on the fence about duping. Okay. And yeah, Ryan, you have a tornado watch. Yeah, I did see that message. Sorry. I used to live in a place that had a lot of tornadoes. I don't know if you're in like the oh dang, what is that vertical strip of land in the US called? Tornado Alley? Is that what it's called? I forget what it's called, but I used to live there. Okay. It's impossible to get more dragon eggs. Oh, that is not the see-through block. Yeah, it's impossible to get more dragon eggs. Dragon eggs are on my list of things that are okay to dupe. I've just never had a reason, because, like, why? You know? Like, I mean, in 1.8, there's some interesting things you can do with them. Same in 1.12, but, like, 1.20, like, what exactly is your reason aside from using it for decoration? And I mean, if that's your reason, that's cool. You know, like, use them for decoration all you want. Oh, there's a spawner right there. I knew there was one above me. Yeah, Cookie, that's what I was saying about the, dang, there's some diamonds there too. Now I can't get those. But yeah, that's what I was saying about 1.8 and 1.12. The instant deletion of blocks is a cool feature. Blue Shadow Mancer, you're saying you duplicated all your subs. Nah, you can get those the hard way. That's what I'm saying. Though if there's a duping option, I'd consider it. I'm pretty sure that's just view botting. Actually, that's not view botting. You can pay for subs. Can't you? I think you can pay for subs. Isn't that a thing? All right. It's always annoying when gravel's over here. Makes it kind of hard to feel safe doing this. All right. Let's see. You're in Indianapolis, shouldn't be too big of a deal. Yeah. I would bet you're probably fine. Yeah, I used to live in Missouri, so we would get we do tornado drills all the time because they're just a pretty big risk there apparently. Okay, we're gonna go to these ones next. And then Ali, the C kind of squiggly thing is throwing me off, so I'm just gonna call you Ali. But do I think every combination of God Armor will be popular in a year and a half or so? I mean, I feel like it's relatively popular now. I feel like almost every hardcore player that I know at some point has gotten some variation of God Armor, but most of them, you know, didn't know about Prot 5. And since then, tons have gotten Prot 5. So, like, I have a feeling it'll be... I have a feeling Prot 5 will be pretty widespread. within a few years. I don't think that notch armor will be as widespread because it requires you to downgrade it so much further and do so much more work. I think it'll remain a pretty niche challenge armor. You know what I'm saying? Will I get Illusioner? I've considered it. That's one that I'm not sure about. I mean, the one thing about it is, like, obviously you have to use April Fool snapshots to get them. I think you get that one from Craft Mine, if I recall. But don't they lose all their AI when you bring them over, right? And then you can have them in your world, but they don't really do anything. I think they're cool. It's just like I'm mostly interested in stuff that does something rather than, like, you know, just having stuff that looks cool. Though there's always an element of stuff looking cool that I want to. US is way too hot. I guess it depends on where you are. I live in a relatively cold place, part of the US. 20W 14 Infinity. I thought you could get them in Craft Mine too, but maybe I'm wrong. I haven't experimented much with that. Like I said, I've looked into a lot of other stuff when it comes to April Fool snapshots, but Illusioners are not one of them. I'm just not that interested. Nice. It's easier in infinite dimensions. Could be right. I don't know enough about it, like I said. But yeah, oh, man, I got a cough. Excuse me. Yeah, I think the Illusioners are cool. It'd be cool if they were added. I'm not, like, super particular about it. So, like, I'm not, like, you know, not going to be upset if it never gets added or anything. But I think it's pretty silly to have something in the game files for so long and never use it. All right, we're good. Okay. Torches. Yes, torches. There we go. All right. Bean Jam in 15, yeah, why let it rot in the files forever? Exactly. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why not use it? Same with the Potion of Luck. Like, why isn't that in the game? Like, there are so many fun things you could do with that. But no. Look, another spawner. They've just decided that they're just gonna... I don't know, like, it just seems silly to make something and put that much effort into designing something. Especially, like, with a potion where you have to, like, add the effect into the game. Add variations like the arrow of luck and whatnot, and then, like, never use it. It just seems so stupid to me, but whatever. It's Distanex. How much playtime did Notch Armor take you? The way I did it took 300 hours. If you include building the display build I did at the end. I never checked, like, the playtime hours right when I finished the project, so I have a hard time estimating exactly, but that's around. We're at 14 already. That's around where we were when we finished. Enjoy your plastic forks. They're illegal in my country. LOL. That's funny. Oh, skeleton spawner. Let's go. Wow, I did that perfectly. Yay me. Nah, suck on that. You can't do anything to me. All right. Let me just take your home, your donation to my YouTube channel. Appreciate all your generosity. Thank you. Thank you. Don't want you to shoot me when I climb out. All right, got a cough again. Sorry. All right, we're back. Yeah, honestly, like, Potion of Luck, using it to like increase your, you know, the odds of you getting good drops from stuff. Oh my gosh, that'd be so good. Like, it'd just be a fun thing to add. Like, I feel like it would be universally loved, but it's just Mojang just, you know, is too focused on making small babies, I guess. I don't know. Oh, dang it. Gotta restart. King Kill, is there a way to obtain spawn eggs in survival? There are a ton of ways to get spawn eggs in survival. So, and they vary in difficulty and cheatiness depending on which method you use. There are some. Oh, look, a spawner. Let's go. I am like accidentally finding so many. Okay, I'm gonna eat really quick, deal with that skeleton, and then go down. Or he could just die. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. No, you don't. Wait, why aren't you climbing, bro? Sorry, focused one. Oh, come on. I was about to place a torch here. No. All right. There we go. Now we'll just make sure nothing drops on top of us and we're chilling. Okay. But yeah, so some ways to get spawn eggs, they rely on some versions being glitchy, and you can just like press one button and you have access to the creative menu. So a lot of people who are okay with that use that to get spawn eggs. But there's also several April Fool's snapshots you can use to get spawn eggs. Those are realistically the only ways to do it, though. I may or may not plan to get spawn eggs at some point down the line. But yeah, those, as far as I know, are really the only good way to do it, is April Fool's snapshots or essentially just creative mode. All right, Orion heading to the bus. Sorry, I'm reading. I saw that earlier. I'm reading it very late. I did not just see that on my screen. Okay. Paper straws. Mojang's very slow. No end update. Yeah, no spectral arrows in Bedrock is a really weird one in my opinion. Like, why? Like, it's like the whole glowing effect doesn't exist in Bedrock, right? Like, it's just non-existent. That's crazy to me. Like, again, like, why? It's not that hard. Like, you already coded it one time. Is it really that hard to add it into Bedrock? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Personally, though, my opinion on the end update is like, I don't really feel like it needs to happen. Like, I'm in the group of people who likes the end as it is. I don't think I really care too much whether it happens or not. Let's grab some of this. Yeah, I know there's no need to cover my cough every single time. I just prefer not to cough directly into your eardrums, potentially at a very loud volume. So I'm doing it to protect retention. Because if I were okay, I was trying to go over here to find diamonds, but no, he doesn't want me to. But yeah, if I were watching a stream, I'd probably turn it off if someone was coughing in my ear every 2 seconds. All right, so let's just get around this guy. Okay. All right, can kill you. Oh, sorry. First 1 gallon. I found a skeleton zombie spawner. Should use it for an XP farm. I mean, it depends on what other options are available, but if you're doing what I'm doing, oh look, and there we go, right there. And you're like in very early versions needing XP, I would definitely use it. It's about as good as it gets. Sorry, going back to King Kill. Love to see a video on it. I will at some point do a video on it, but it would be much further down the line than I currently am. And my first couple projects for this world, the 2 after this are like notch armor level projects. So like they're going to take a really long time. So I don't expect to get to modern versions for quite a while. All right. I'm probably going to need to get a drink in a second because I can feel my voice leaving me, being banished to the Shadow Realm. All right. Hopefully that helps somewhat. Okay, I just forgot where I was going. Right there. Okay. Back to distant axe. As long as I don't mess up the end, I'm fine with it. See, that's part of the problem. Is not only am I fine with the end as it is, but every single mod I've ever seen that messed with the end is terrible. Like I understand that like the established color scheme in the end is like a weird puke yellow and purple. But like it just the color scheme's already weird, and people who make mods that like create entire biomes with that color scheme, it just looks bad. Like, it just doesn't look good. Like, it's very ugly. Oh, I caught that. Let's go. You couldn't get in my face. Stay away. So yeah, it just doesn't look good enough for me to feel like it's worth moving on to. But anyway. Oh, hey, Callum. If I were to guess how long it would take IRL, so... Sorry, I got a cough coming. All right. If I were to guess how long it would take, I'd say we're probably 5 months away from modern versions as it currently stands. Depending. I'd say at least 3.5 months. So it could be less than 5, but I think at least 3.5. Oh, that's nice. Just because... Oh. I kind of want that. It's okay. Just because, yeah, like I mentioned, some of these projects are... Okay, this is really annoying. Oh my gosh, even more diamonds. Let's go. Okay. Okay, yeah, because some of these projects are just super grindy, and they're not exactly things that you can speed up meaningfully. So, it's just kind of the way it goes. Like the Million Levels project has to be done before 1.21. And that one is that one's going to take 300 to 400 hours all by itself of actual real life playtime. And since I can't, you know, just play nonstop all day, it's going to take probably the better part of a month and a half. Oh, there's the spawner I'm looking for. I could hear it. So there's that, and then I did mention I'm getting notch armor again, so that's going to take a while as well. So there's quite a... Oh my gosh, it's a swarm. Go away. Thank you. I'm going to catch up on chat really quickly. Eating is good. Eating is good. Okay. And then Benjamin, I want there to be a reason to go back to the end over and over again. I feel like that's fair. That's a fair thing to want. I will do a lot of backups. Check the armor. Changing the height to the end island would be fun. There is actually, I don't know if you've seen it, Benjamin, but there is a version where the end islands like are amplified. So you can get like crazy tall end islands. Where like basically the entire, for example, if you first generate your end in that version, all the obsidian pillars will be buried in end stone. Like, that's how tall it is. It's actually pretty awesome. But you know, if you're planning on ever removing the end stone, it's kind of a terrible thing to do, since, you know, you'll be stuck. Oh my gosh, I'm on a lucky arc right now if I need diamonds. Okay, that looks like another spawner over there. There's definitely one right there. Benjamin, wait, is that the glitch SP737 showed off with the God Particle farm? You guys know who designed that, right? I mean, I know he gives credit in his video, but it's hard to remember. But so Cubic Meter designed that farm, and uses update suppression and lots of craziness to glitch the game. Sorry. Did I cough with audio on? Anyway, but glitch the game into thinking that the furnaces that just cooked 1 million... Oh, there's two right next to each other. The furnaces that just cooked like 1 million cactus, or, you know, they didn't, you know, they haven't dropped their XP yet, and so just keeps dropping XP repeatedly. Anyway, 89 million XP an hour. Pretty wild. But that may or may not be my plan. The thing is about the God Particle farm is it's actually slower than what I've promised. I've promised that I'll be able to do the Million Levels project by the time it takes, in less time than it took to get notch armor. So that is that means I won't do it the same way SB did it. Long story short. All right. Oh man. Coming out of the woodwork. Let's do that. No, did I cough without being muted? I was trying, but I must have double tapped the mute button. My bad. Anyway, so the God Particle Farm is a good one to bring up, but whether or not I use it, I'm not going to answer that, but I obviously won't be using it conventionally regardless of what I do, because with the God Particle Farm, even with such a strong XP farm, it would take you 5.71 years to get to 1,000,000 levels. Yeah, I've done the math. So I won't be doing it conventionally. Like, there's a reason that nobody has ever done what I'm trying to do, and it's because nobody seems to know or have thought about it. So anyway, sorry, I need to catch up on comments really quick. Hey. Okay, I know 21W13A. Okay. Callum, so besides the 1,000,000 XP levels and Notch Armor, are there any projects you can share with us now? I mean, there's this one. I do have a plan for all these spawners. Basically, oh wait, is there one above me? No, that's just spiders stuck up there. Dang it. Now I have to break these. But what can I share? So this, obviously, when it comes to spawners being super useful, it with these specifically, it's you know, using them to make a pig farm. So I may or may not have a very efficient pig spawner farm in the works, basically. But I do need all of these spawners for it. But oh, look, there's some right there. We'll go that way. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I coughed on you. Have you ever played Bedrock, or have I always played Java? I used to exclusively play Bedrock because I only had an Xbox, and that's what I played on. But I played Java like for 2 minutes, and I was hooked. So yeah, I haven't touched Bedrock since, really. Oh, it wasn't as ear blowing as I thought it would be. Well, that's good to hear. Cookie, if there was one feature or block you would add, what would it be? That is a great question. I've had thoughts about it before, but none are coming to mind. See, the funny answer would be like a grill, but that's stupid. But it's a very steak man thing to say, but that's always one that comes to mind, is like the smoker. The smoker's cool, you know. You smoke, but smokers, that's not really used for steak, you know, like, because you use smokers for long cooks on meats that are high in collagen that need to break down. You don't really use it for steaks, so it doesn't really make sense. And, like, you know, cooking them in a furnace doesn't really make sense either. So I need a grill. All right, let's see. Ah, thank you. All right. We'll go ahead and block this off. Light it up. Very good. Okay. You'd add a block placer and breaker. You know they have that in what is the April Fool snapshot? Is it 23W13A or B? Whatever that snapshot is, there is actually a place and break block in the game, which is pretty interesting. Oh, here we go. I'm being real with you guys. We're going so much faster than I was expecting. Like, I'm sometimes way slower than this at finding spawners. We just found a really lucky cluster here of just like a ton of spawners really close to each other, I think. Okay, I don't know. The hitboxes are so annoying on these fence posts. There's that, and we're good. Okay. Oh, dang. Mistaken revolutionizing Minecraft once more. Notch armor, ultra fast XP. Yeah, I have some plans. I'm just gonna say that. If I was getting there really soon, and like I knew that I'd be able to pull it off before somebody would be able to basically just do exactly what I explained and do it first, like I would tell you all, you know, but like because I'm working on several projects in between now and then, we'll grab that. It would just be really stupid of me to tell everyone how to do it first. Once I've started, I'll get 100,000 levels within the first couple days. And then by that point, it wouldn't really be realistic for anyone to catch up with me. And so then I'll probably let everyone know how it works. But yeah, I'll just like pop up on one stream after having had like 2 levels in the last one. I'll show up with like 100K and like it'll be the most mind-boggling thing ever. But then I'll explain it. What's in your opinion the coolest item that you shouldn't be able to obtain? Oh, you mean like, sorry. So what's the coolest unobtainable basically is what you're asking. Man. I would say for utility, like what's actually useful, I think that end portal frames take the cake. When it comes to just kind of like, you know, beyond just utility as your only metric of, you know, what makes it worth having and cool. Dang it, I was hoping to finish breaking that before you got me. I would probably say I don't know. I'm just a fan of like rare items that do things. That's part of why I've never been that motivated to get a command block, because like you can't place them or use them. So spawners are really cool. Player heads are really cool. Killer bunnies are really cool. There's a long list. I've got a couple, but actually, you know, I think after end portal frames, water in the Nether is probably my favorite. Let's see. Also, Andino, hi. Sorry I missed that. Let's see. How long you plan on streaming? Is it going to be 2 hours like last stream? It's 2:05 for me right now. I'm going to stream for until 4. So we're there another 2 hours from now. So we should easily, hopefully, have a full stack of spawners by that point. Okay. And then Cookie, they added what? Are you referring to the, sorry, I missed where I was. I can backtrack somewhat and grab that one. Did you miss the April Fool's thing I mentioned? They did add the block placer and breaker, but, and it can break bedrock actually, but it can't, you know, pick it up as an item, you know, drop it as an item. Still really cool though. Some April Fool's snapshots are just broken. Alibeto, when will you face reveal? I'm thinking it kind of depends. I think likely 1 million subs. I think that you know, I'm not like a terrible looking person or anything. I'm not like ugly, but I'm not like I don't have a model face or anything. So I guess in my brain I'm like, would it help me? And I'm like, not really necessarily. It wouldn't hurt, but it wouldn't help. And I'm like, okay, well then I'll just wait. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just like, it doesn't really have a purpose right now. So I'd rather hold off and wait until it kind of makes a bit more sense. Am I a ketchup or team mustard? I am team barbecue sauce, but team ketchup probably if I had to choose between those two, though you use both of them depending on the barbecue sauce recipe you're making. So, you know, there's that. All right. Sorry, I'll catch up on chat in just a second here after I don't have spiders attacking me. Okay. All right, now I can look. Oop, that one. Okay. Sadrock, are you gonna do any falling blocks in 1.12? I've been considering it. It's just honestly the setup is so awful, and like it's just so unbelievably technical. I don't know. It's just like it feels like it's not worth the effort. Like I'd almost rather have less cool items than do all that work, you know? So I don't know. Like I think that's honestly part of why, because you can use it to get end portal frames. That's the most useful thing you can get from it, realistically speaking. And honestly, like because it's so frustratingly difficult, I think honestly, like I'd rather just straight up dupe and portal frames than use 1.12 for that. It's just so terrible, but it's still up in the air, honestly. Like, I'm not to 1.12 yet. I might decide between then and now that I want to try getting falling blocks, but so far I am against it just because it's so labor intensive. Okay. Flippo, love what you do. Keep working on it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Super nice. All right. I want to pick this up, but I don't want you to get in my way. That'll do. Okay. Let's grab this while we're at it. Okay. I should be more famous. I agree. Oh, I'm out of space. There we go. Okay. Oh, welcome in, Tactical Slime. Welcome in. Cave spiders being fully immersed in water. Didn't notice. Am I going the wrong way now? I can't recall. Guess I've been going this way. Make a mini laboratory containment area for the killer bunny. That's an idea. That's an idea. Okay, let's block this off for a second. And take a little look-see. That was completely unhelpful. Okay. Constantinegro. Where is your fame? It goes to another school. Let's see. Felt a little longer than I was expecting. Okay, let's see. Already got that one. Obviously been... That's where I came in. So yeah. We actually want to go this way, I believe. Alright, Filippo. Have a good sleep. Rest well. Dream of large cuts of steak, I guess. End gateways are also kind of cool. End gateways are pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what the context is for saying they're cool, if they're talking about like unobtainables or something, but they are pretty cool. Let's see. To get as a falling block and not the item itself. I mean, I'd want to get them as the item. I mean, you can make them drop as an item once you have them as a falling block. But the process of making that happen, the setup, is just so much work. Okay. That one, I think... No, that's not a spawner. Oh, that one is, though. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go forward, down this way, and go grab that spawner. All right. All right, that did not go where I wanted to go. All right, we're back exactly where we started, but that's okay because I need to eat food. Albedo, makes sense to wait that long. Just don't make it like Dream's face reveal. I feel like, honestly, the answer and the secret to avoiding that is just don't face reveal at like 50 million subscribers. I mean, he's been at 50, but you know, he had a ton. I feel like once you're at a certain point, when you have that many subscribers, you have too many ops to have that go well for you. Like, and also you've kind of like set the expectation for such a long time that you're a faceless channel that inevitably it's going to go poorly when you face reveal. Like, I don't think anyone actually unironically thinks Dream is that ugly or anything, but he mostly just got clowned on because he's famous. And I mean, when you have 1 million subscribers, you have a ton of ops. It's just the way it is. Like, you're going to have people who don't like you. And so 30 times that is what Dream had or whatever when he face revealed. So, like, I don't know. It's just the odds of that going well for him were basically 0. It's unfortunate. Like, it's sad, but it's just the way it is. And I knew that was going to happen. Freaking annoying. Because the thing is, when skeletons shoot creepers in these versions, the creepers aggro the skeletons and blow up. So they just blew up that skeleton spawner. It's super annoying. Callum, you ate a steak today because of me. See, at the end of the day, I've said this before. This, in reality, is a steak channel. It's not a Minecraft channel. I just happen to play Minecraft sometimes on here. And the whole goal is to preach the virtue. There's some spawner over there. To preach the virtues of steak. So I'm glad we have a convert. Sorry for the weird questions. Not weird at all. I don't think they were weird at all. Okay. I believe it is above me now. Or right there in front of me. Yep. And I plan to get glitch durability items. So most of the ones that I'm aware of just make your stuff unusable, but like they're cool, you know, like 0 durability stuff and whatnot. I don't hate that. I just like this series is more about getting stuff that's really useful than it is about just getting stuff that's rare, if that makes sense. I could totally go for those things, and they are rare and interesting, but I'm mostly going for utility items at the moment. And I just feel like essentially getting worse items isn't exactly, you know, it's not a high utility move exactly. Nice. Rip skeleton spawner. Indeed. Sad day. Sad jock. End gateways in the context of making hyperlinks. Actually, yeah, no, the hyperlinking, that actually is cool. I will agree on that. That is very cool. Oh, there's another one right there. Let's go here. I realized I'm eating a steak while watching a steak in the live stream. What have I done? Oh my gosh. Oh, my helmet's gone. Yeah, I accidentally started changing settings mid-fight. Super cool. It's actually a secret PvP strat. Ooh, cough attack. Sorry about that. Okay. We'll get the spawner and I'll make some more armor. All right. Does this mean we're going to face reveal at 250k? No, unlikely. Unlikely. But who's to say? Who's to say? Is there a block? There's not a block under this. I've got to place one. Oh gosh, this is fun music. There we go. Now I can stand here. Okay. Is this next accidentally enchanted the stack of books with an enchanting book? What? What are you talking about? Is there one above me? Oh, there's not. There's just a lot next to me. Sad jock, and having a permanent end gateway connection between 1K blocks out in the end and the world border. Yeah, that's honestly sick. I may end up doing that because I do have some plans for doing stuff at the world border during this series. So that would save me quite a bit of time if I was able to travel there and back relatively quickly. Oh, that's not the block I meant to place. There we go. All right. It would be pretty cool to for somebody to find out how to downgrade that far. I really don't believe it's possible. It's not really about like there's some secret method hiding out there in the ether that like we just haven't clued into yet. It is really just like oh my gosh, you almost hit me off the edge, you crazy psycho. I'll place a torch here. That'll help with that. The issue is that the data values are just too different and the game just can't read them anymore. So I mean, currently there are ways to get the items lower, but you have to, you know, you have to edit them in. So, oh, there's another spawner down there. We might have to go down there in a second. First, we'll get these, though. Oh my gosh, you're just like climbing up above, bro. Let's block this off. I don't need anyone coming in. All right. Oh, all right. There. Thank you. Coolio. All right. Let's see. Blue Shadow Man. Nah. Shadow drop glimpses of your face around 250k. Then your 1 mil reveal of something random that's some community inside joke. Interesting, interesting. I'm considering that. I mean, I'm not like I said, I'm not like, you know, I'm not too worried. Oh my gosh, there's like a ton of spiders over here right now. Hello. They're all over. That guy was just waiting for his chance. But he lost it. Too late for him. That is an interesting idea, though, Blue Shadow Man. Hadn't really considered a shadow drop. That would be a funny way to do it. Would be kind of fun to use my face, you know, and facial expressions, so that you don't have to figure out everything by my voice. Makes it a bit easier to be entertaining, but we're not there yet. Oh yeah, I was gonna make more armor. That should be a thing. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. And we are. Oh, we're not safe actually here. There we go. Now we're safe. All right. Sweet. That spider genuinely jump scared me. Same. Yeah, that was actually really scary. Orion Powell, SB737 also used it. Are you talking about the falling block thing, or are you talking about something else? And yeah, Cookie, you're correct about the manual converter. Yeah, I'll leave it. Yeah, change your armor. Yeah, that's a. I did catch on to that. I did catch on to that. Don't worry. I did catch on to it. Oh, hi guys. They can't see me, but I can see them. It's like a police interrogation room double mirror kind of thing. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. When did you get angry? I didn't even look at you. Nice. I'll take that any day. Thank you. I'll take this too. Don't mind if I do. It's nothing quite like knowing there's an Enderman somewhere. And oh, yeah, there's an Enderman somewhere around you, pissed off at you, but you have no idea where he is. It's a great feeling. I'm hearing so many. Oh, there he is. We found him, and he's gone again. Super cool. I'm hearing so. Okay, it's just you guys stuck up there. That's what I'm hearing. We're good. Oh my gosh, he's back. And he's gone again. Bro is Nightcrawler. Okay. Last one here, and we'll go down and get that one at the bottom of the ravine. All right. Notch armor guy says, yeah, oh, I was gonna make more armor. Yeah, I did it. Don't worry, don't worry. Sorry, I've used up a lot of iron already, so I gotta refill my stores here. It's just next. Do you ever think there'll be something stronger than notch armor discovered? I think, oh, hey, you're back. And you gave me a pearl. Thank you. I think it's entirely possible. I would never rule it out. I mean, because, like, people figured that Prot 4 was Prot 4 God Armor was as strong as it got as of like a year ago. And, you know, obviously they were wrong. But, oh, there's another one right here too. Let's go. So I would never rule it out, but, I would not expect it. I wouldn't expect it to be as vanilla as my method either. And my method is already, you know, slightly questionable, to some people. It is, you know, it's objectively vanilla, but it's still, some people find it questionable. Like Prot 12 could be like there's some armor you could do basically where you could get higher levels, but it's not really the same kind of, oh dang it. Hit me into the ground. Super rude. Luckily I took basically no damage from that somehow. Now we'll go back up. And we will not be hit off again. But yeah, I think it's possible that not something better than notch armor could be discovered for sure. I just I don't see the current way, like the current route for a better armor set at the moment. Like with the methods I'm aware of, what we have is the best. So, you know, that's the way it goes. Ugh. Let's get the 1 in 20 million helmet. I mean, yeah, if you want to waste your time, because it'll just get deleted, but it is really cool. Like, it's cool to say you got it. It's just not really worth the effort anymore. That's unfortunate. Let's go hide in a corner real quick. Yeah, half a heart's cool. Half a heart's cool. We'll just chill here for a second. We'll just chill here for a moment. See, this is dangerous, okay? Like, this is not a walk in the park. Ugh. Luckily, I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Bro forgot his power level was reset. It's over 9,000. Okay. Okay, we're good now. Oh, you're back. You were just chilling out there the whole time, huh? That's really cool of you. It's really nice. And now I'm gonna go down to half a heart again. No, let me leave. Oh, never mind. Heart and a half. We're good. We're good. Why do they even get stressed? We're gonna sit here for a second. We'll just chat. I'll just get a drink. This is why cave spiders are so annoying, man. Orion, how can you get that X-ray glass? I'll put the video link in the description so you guys can, you know, see the method of doing it. It's pretty simple. Basically, there's a glitch in older versions that makes it so you can essentially it's basically a texture pack, but it's not an X-ray pack. It's literally just like change the texture of any block to glass, and it gives you X-ray powers for some reason, which normally wouldn't work, but it works in these versions. All right. All right. I should just be able to grab this and not fall to my death. That is also key. There we go. Okay. That was a little stressful. Go over here. Okay. Does the end reset when you upgrade from 12W49A? No, but oh, look, a spawner. If you want to get and another spawner. If you want to get the new dragon fight, you need to make sure you take a pit stop in the first release of 1.9, and the dragon should automatically respawn with the modern end fight in it. But it's been a while, so I might be wrong about how it works. Make a spear helmet. I'm getting scared. What spear helmet? What the heck? What's a spear helmet? Oh, I didn't mean to look in the chest. I meant to place a torch, but whatever. All right, we'll steal your house. All right. Yeah, Cookie put it pretty well. If you want to see his message in the chat about the clear textures, basically, to kind of dumb it down for people who are like me and don't understand what that means. Basically, a block like glass, when you place it on top of a normal block, let's grab some dirt. So pretend this is a normal glass block. If I place dirt behind it, you'd see the dirt just like you're seeing the cobblestone or the stone right now. And that's because glass is set up so that it essentially, even though it's placed on a block, it renders the block face that it's touching, right? So you can see what it's touching, right? But this, if you make any other kind of block transparent, the faces of the blocks it's touching don't get rendered in, and it doesn't, yeah, like coal properly. So you can just see through the world basically. when normally the game would have you see the dirt and you can't see past it, if that makes sense. Angry Child, can't believe that. Mistaken doesn't know what a spear helmet is. I mean, I'm just a noob, man, I guess. I don't know. L streamer, L YouTuber. Doesn't know what a spear helmet is. Spare helmet, yeah. Spare helmet could be a good idea. I mean, like, I'd rather just, you know, make a new one, but make a new one as I need it is the idea. Okay, sweet. Let's get rocking. Let's get rocking. All right. And actually put torches down so I don't get sniped. Nice. All right. And yeah, you're fine, Albedo. 34. More than halfway. You're just chilling there. Feel free to stay there forever. Okay. Not seeing much right here. Move to a different spot. What's been your hourly spawner collecting rate so far? We are an hour and 16 minutes into stream, slightly more than a half a stack. So we're close to my average that I mentioned earlier, that I usually get, which is about half a stack an hour. If I wasn't distracted by talking, I probably would have made more progress even, but it's okay. The point is to talk. The point is to speak. Oh, well, hello there. Hello, beautiful. We'll go there. How many spawners so far? I just showed it, but 34. About to be 35 with the skeleton spawner. King Kill, head out for now. Might be back later. Good to have you. See you later, man. Oh no, was there another creeper in it? I didn't notice the creeper. Well, this is a zombie spawner. But there is a... Hey, the creeper blew up without actually destroying the spawner. Let's go. That's nice. We're good. All right. That was a good catch, though, Angry Child. You actually saved me some terror there. Because I was gonna walk in and not there was a creeper was in there, and that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Bean jamming. How far out am I? Almost 2,000 blocks from spawn, but I'm actually only about 600 blocks away from my base. My base is not a spawn right now. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind at all. Sick. And we might as well try to get an ender pearl from this guy. Who knows? Who knows? Oh. Well, okay. It's fine. He did not want to cooperate. Anything interesting? Does not look like it. One of the weird things about water in these versions, watch this. I'm going to try. Actually, no, it's going to let me get up here, isn't it? Never mind. Now it's not going to show what I was trying to show. Sometimes it just doesn't work properly. Oh, no, that's cobwebs. Yeah, that Enderman will be back. He will be back. Very nice. Ooh, army time, Alibeto. Very cool. All right, get to bed. Sleep is good for the body, I hear. Adios. It's fun having you. Somehow the Enderman has returned. Nice. Man, I've only failed to mute my coughs one time this stream. I'm so proud of myself. I actually had a a group assignment I was working on for one of my classes in school yesterday, and we did a Zoom call. And I thought the whole time that I was wait, there's cobblestone there already. Is there another spawner over there? Or have I been here before? No, wait, no, there's another one behind it, I think. But yeah, so I was doing the same thing I'm doing in this stream where I'm muting myself every time I cough so I don't have to bother people. But it turned out that what I was doing in that Zoom call was I was literally just unmuting to cough and then muting again every single time I coughed. Oh, I didn't realize it until like midway through the call. And so I was wondering why nobody was answering anything I said, like, or my feedback and my comments were getting ignored completely. And I was like, dang, my groups they're jerks. Then I realized that I'd just been coughing at them for like 20 minutes. Ugh, so fun. So fun. Not embarrassing at all. Just walk into the hole. All right. Looks like the dungeon broke the cave spider spawner, like in the generation, so. But there's one down there, I think. Looks like it's cave spider, I think. Take that. Yeah, the water, but before you could swim, water was terrible, and, you know, for movement, for sure. Let's see. All right. Oof. I was like, that zombie better not get in the way of me killing that spider so I don't get poison. I do not want poison. Oh my goodness. He's back. Oh yeah, the food. I should probably eat the food. We're gonna cover up that hole so nothing sneaks up on me. We'll just mine it. What are they gonna do? Okay, they might actually climb up and kill me. That might be what. Oh, he restarted my progress. What a jerk. All right, one more hit. Come on, jump one more time. Jump one more time. Thank you. All right. Are there any more? This is a pretty long cobweb string here. Oh, hello. All right. I hear one this way. Well, there's a spile. There's a jockey. That's interesting. Okay, looks like there's another spawner right there. All right. Yeah, I'm good on creepers. Thank you. Just go around. Oh, normal spawner over here. I didn't see. And no creeper in sight. Take the iron. Gunpowder. All right. Just mace the creeper. Yeah. Except that since I don't have the normal mace, I'll just use, like, you know, the spray. That'll work. Creepers hate being sprayed in the face with mace. Oh, we got one right there. First, let's go back and grab the one I missed, though. There's one, like, right above us or something. Yeah, it's right there. Unless I've gotten it. I may have gotten it. We'll see. Is 27 stacks of spawners overkill, or you actually need to use that many? It is. If it's overkill, it's by like a stack or two. It's not by much. It's very close to the amount I will actually be using, and I do have plans for the leftovers anyway. So like, none of them are technically speaking are actually overkill, but For the project, we'll see in the short term, they're definitely overkill. I think there's a spawner down here. I was right. It actually is a little scary when you do this for long enough. You start to be able to hear spawners. Like, you can tell based on the zombie noises whether it's a spawner or whether it's like, you know, whether it's just one zombie chilling somewhere. I mean, technically you can still be fooled by like if a pack of zombies spawn in like one spot or something. But still, I have a very, very high ratio of successful guesses of which direction the next spawner's in. Insanely sized pig spawner farm, that is in the plan. As part of the plan, I have more than I'm planning on doing with the spawners than that, but that is one of the stops we'll be making with these spawners for sure. Just want to double check I don't miss anything over here, but I think I'm good. We'll go ahead and go up the ravine to the one we saw over there. 39. Okay, these ravine spawners are by far the worst. They're the most dangerous. Obviously, because you can just, get yeeted off into the bottom like we saw the last time. But they're just scary. Like that. See that? That's stupid. And he just killed himself. His last act was to yeet me off an edge and be rude. Jerk. All right. We're going to try to approach this from the other side, though. See if I can mine up. He'll probably also dupe them. I am not planning on duping my spawners, by the way, Bean Jammin. I don't love duping. If I can avoid it, I will. And that's part of why I'm getting so many spawners. Technically speaking, I could get one here, dupe them all, and and call it a day. But I would have even I could have just stopped even before stream came on, and I'd have all the spawners I need, right? But I just I don't find it very satisfying. So that's not part of my plan. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna place this there. Torch there, and then we'll block it off. Very good, sir. Okay, now we'll go ahead and mine it. How do you feel about racing to 1 million levels? It would be friendly. Huh. I mean, if that involves me telling you how I'm doing it so you can race me to it, I would not be that interested. I'm too competitive. If I set that up and lost, I'd hate it. So I'd rather just not play. I'd rather just guarantee the win. But I guess it depends on what you're saying. If you think you have a faster method to 1 million. Oh yeah, I'll take a chest. Nice. SB's method would take you about 6 years, unless you have a faster way to do it. Though I mean, if you're willing to use non-vanilla, use mods for example, you could get 1 million levels within a couple months. Even without my method, but it's mods, so it doesn't even really count when it comes to the vanilla million levels title. And yeah, I'd agree, Steven. It's you might as well just turn commands on and just give yourself the levels at that point. This is sick. I don't usually have this many pearls at this point. Oh, dang. Did I give you another unmuted cough? Dang it. Okay, we got another spawner right there. And I don't really feel that bad. I feel like I've defended your ears from so many that I've banked some patience on your part a little bit, but I am still trying to avoid it, so I apologize if I hurt anyone's ears. Stay coughing ASMR. Yeah. Did I just overshoot it by that much? Yeah, it's beneath me now. That's cool. Am I going to use the Raised Works Ender Dragon farm? Very interesting question. You see, it's like you think the way this works is like you ask more questions and I give you more and more information. But the secret is the real answer is I'm not going to tell you. All I will say is I'm not using any method to gain 1,000,000 levels that has ever been attempted before. Or actually, to be honest, it hasn't really ever even been attempted by anyone to get 1,000,000 levels since, like, nobody's really ever cared to. It's never really been conceivable aside from with, like, the God Particle farm. And even with that, it would take, like I said, like 6 years to do it. So I guess saying that it's something no one's ever attempted before is a little too broad of a statement because, you know, no one's ever tried it before, period, really. Waves handy, you'll tell me the method. Yeah, it involves creepers. No. So let's see. Do I need spawn eggs for it? No. So this is actually, this one thing I wanted was for it to be completely vanilla, because, like, you know, in terms of me kind of going for, you know, the flex, it's I prefer to not have anyone being like, oh, but you use dupes or cheats or, you know, whatever. And April Fool snapshots fall heavily into that area of, like, you know, you use some kind of I guess spawn eggs can be obtained without April Fool snapshots if I just straight up use the creative inventory thing that I mentioned earlier, but I've already mentioned that I'm not really into that. So anyway, I want it to be as vanilla as possible. So it is not going to be using spawn eggs now, because there really aren't ways to get spawn eggs that people would call vanilla, at least most people. What's causing the glass blocks to work like that? I think I explained it, but so there is a bug in these early versions. We explained it already. I'll leave a link in the description of this video after the stream is done for people to check it out. But basically, there is a glitch in early versions of the game when it comes to oh, you've been here both of you been here the whole time? That's so cute. 4 pearls. I'll take it. Where basically, oh, it's my lucky day. I didn't even see these when I was extra. Oh, I need a helmet. Okay. I don't want to accidentally have there be lava beneath these. Okay, only one of those actually gave me Fortune 3 drops, but whatever. Okay, let's make some armor. It is impressive to get 1,000 levels in game, because at the end of the day, like, it's just tough to do, you know? Like, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of playtime to get that many levels. I figured out an efficient way to get more, that's all. All right. Oh, that is where the boots go. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I realized I got distracted, Steven, when I was talking about the glass thing. So these are actually bricks. They're retextured bricks. It's literally just you replace the texture of bricks with glass, and in these versions, it makes the game go really buggy and give you X-ray powers, essentially. We're only using them to find spawners, but, you know, conceivably you could use them for quite a bit of other stuff, but they're really not all that useful for finding diamonds unless they're perfectly positioned so that you can see them properly. But because spawners are always in the center of a given room they spawn in, this is pretty convenient for the spawners specifically. All right, let's see. Levels are pretty easy to get in beta 1.9 pre-4. The calculations, like the equation that controls it, is more friendly in beta 1.9 pre-4. So, like, you can get levels relatively quickly-ish, but the issue is that the methods to get more diamonds. The methods to get XP are very limited. So, like, you know, you can't. Oh, there's another spawner. You can't, like, mine ores to get XP. You can't breed mobs to get XP. You can't put stuff in furnaces to get XP. Like there's basically just killing mobs, and that's all you've got. And because mob grinders in these versions are so slow, like painfully so, it's not viable to get that many levels here, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. Wait, level 1 million is past the 32-bit limit of XP. I mined that with the wrong pickaxe. No, that was my fortune pickaxe. That's why I don't keep it out. That's why I put it away and replace it with a stake. Now I'm depressed. Okay, there's more spawners up there. So I have tested it already, Bean Jammin'. I tested my method. I didn't test the full method, but I actually did test, you know, keeping 1,000,000 levels throughout updates and different stuff, and I did. So in some versions, there is a cap that could get in the way of having 1,000,000 levels, but past a certain point, you could actually have like almost 1,000,000,000 levels and you'd be able to play normally. So let's go Dysonax. Nice on the sharpness book. Okay, I hear a spawner really close to me. Is it just me? Maybe it's just the spiders I left behind. I'm a little hungry. That's a good point. I have a feeling there's a spider spawner like right here that I just can't see. Bean Jammin', that helps narrow down the version I need. I really don't think it does. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think it does, but that's okay. I was right. There's one right there. My gosh, my brain is so powerful. I'm gonna leave those guys in there though. I don't want to deal with them in the open water area. Little water park. See, it was exactly where I pointed at. I'm so cool. Okay. Was that a cave cow? Oh yeah, passive mobs can spawn underground for some reason in certain conditions. I find wow. Sorry, cough attack. I find chicken all the time underground. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't really understand why. Oh, there are 2 spawners. Oh my gosh, no wonder it was so loud. Okay, let's defend our backs here. Perfecto. Perfect. In recent snapshot, there's a bug where the dragon keeps dying and drops XP forever. That is probably, I think I've heard of stuff like that. It would be still slower than the God Particle farm, I'm pretty sure. Because once you kill it the first time, it only drops 500 XP every time you kill it after that. And it won't keep up with the God Particle farm, I'm pretty sure. There you go. That was the correct pickaxe this time. That's what we like to see. Oh my gosh, hello. I've heard the new snapshot is really bad, like in terms of bugs and whatnot. I heard they just made tons of mistakes with it, which is pretty incredible. I feel like as time went on, I'd get better about not making stupid mistakes in coding stuff, but I understand that mistakes happen, but like, it's pretty incredible sometimes. All right, we're gonna block ourselves off temporarily because I don't want to die. I'm back. Okay. The fatal elytra mistakes in terms of actual gameplay though. I'm not sure what you're referencing. I mean, I think you're referencing my death, but I mean, I'm not sure what exactly the content. Oh my gosh, he pulled that 360. Do you see that? That man deserves. He needs a raise. That guy. Because now I have to corner up again. Give the man a raise. It happens, Bean Jammin' says. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Bean Jammin'. Don't tell the cave spider to chill the flip out. That's what I want to do, but they keep they keep being mean. I'm redacted. Oh my gosh, you see all these spiders? What other interests do you have aside from Minecraft? Well, I don't have a lot of time for other hobbies, to be completely honest, because I'm really busy. But I do really enjoy cooking steak, like barbecue or any kind of pork or steak. Cooking is really fun. So I do a lot of that. I'm actually going to be pretty soon now. I'm going to be doing cooking dinner for like my entire family on my dad's. Oh, no, all my siblings and their spouses and my parents, like all of them are going to come over and we're going to have a bunch of ribs and it'll be amazing and I'll cook them all. There we go. All right, 43. Now I forget where we freaking are. Well, you go on lower. Also, Steak Man, what about the Fallen Skylands lore I pitched as Wester in Discord? I didn't realize you were actually Wester. That's interesting. But what about it? You'll have to. I mean, I remember you talking about it. I just don't know if you're looking for a specific answer. Is that? No, I've gotten this one already. No, wait, there's another one over here. Oh my gosh, this is Cave Spider Topia over here. Nice. What's he gonna do? Is your Hardcore World Series inspired a lot by the YouTuber Puffing Fish? Actually, I know Puff. So I would say that I don't think this series specifically inspired by Puffing Fish. No. Overall, though, like he is one of the people I would list as getting credit for this YouTube channel existing, though. Because I saw a video from him where he showed off some of the rare stuff in his world, and it made me start experimenting. And I can't tell if there's a spider spawner down there or not. It looks like I came from there. Those stairs, I think that was me. So, oh, but there's a spawner over there. I'll go there anyway. So it was watching that got me interested in old versions, and then I did a lot of exploring, and that's what led to me finding notch armor, right? So, and figuring out Prot 5 and all that different stuff. So he gets like credit for, you know, making the channel happen. I wouldn't say that his Unobtainable series has necessarily inspired this one exactly, but it's obviously a very similar kind. So it's it's hard to do anything that hasn't slightly been done before. Oh, hello. Steak family reunion. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, it will be a pork dish, not beef, but pork can be good if you cook it right. Okay, I can't. I don't think there's a spawner right here, but I did miss that one, so it's worth going down anyway. But this is kind of silly. I like how there's just an egg there. The glass block tech, Loki goated. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, one thing that I was hoping, because like when you hear about this glitch, it's like, oh, it's super cheaty and terrible. And I mean, it's obviously not intended, but I mean, to do something like this, even with this, I'm averaging not that much an hour in terms of spawners, right? So it takes a while. So like, I don't know. Like I could definitely go an easy route and just like get one and dupe them all. But like, I don't know. This just seems way better. So I don't know. I feel like watching me struggle this way and almost die repeatedly kind of helps people see the that it's still a lot of work. It's not just like I just put the glass block down and just farm spawners in 2 minutes and be done. It takes a long time. Distant Axe, you got 8 out of 21 of the enchants you need. Let's go. That's sick. You're almost halfway. I will probably be streaming more of this tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have, more diamonds by then. I literally like. So I mentioned this already early in the stream, but the hardcore world I started last stream, I died over the weekend in. So all the progress I made to make this stream possible, I had to do in the last 24 hours. Well, I got that one, and that one. Which took a little bit of work. So I'm really glad I got it set up, but I definitely have been rushing a little bit. So there's the whole. So normally I would have tried to have like more backup tools and stuff, but I just don't have a lot available at the moment. All right. And Benjamin, yeah, so that calculation is likely right. I haven't done the exact like amount of God particle calculations or anything like you just did, but that probably is about right. So it's going to be a lot regardless. Make a tutorial for the obsidian pillars wheeler breaking thing because I need it and other people in the future might need it too. I mean, I could. It's not exactly, a super difficult thing to understand. There's one right there. I mean, you literally just like you spawn a wither and punch it a bunch is kind of how it goes. Some off-camera mining for diamonds and spawners. I mean, I'm gonna have to do some off-camera mining regardless, unless you guys want me to delay the project completion by so much by a month to make sure I do it exclusively on live streams. So that's gonna happen regardless. I'm gonna do some off screen, but this at least lets you know what I'm doing off screen. But I could be convinced to do a tutorial or maybe a short on it. It probably would be better as a short for the wither obsidian breaking thing. I am not in that headspace though right now. It's been a little bit. I'm also just bad at shorts, man. I need to figure out shorts. Alton, welcome in, welcome in. We've got 45 spawners, about to be 46. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I fell into a hole and there were a bajillion down here. Wow, that was unexpected. Ooh, what a moment to join in. Okay, Benjamin, I better get started. I mean, if you want to, I mean, I'm gonna win, but it's okay. Mr. Newface, what's up? Yeah, the old damage sound is a little weird. I will give you that. Okay, we're just gonna take a little look-see in this direction. We're gonna grab that spawner, and then we're gonna zoom over here because there's a spawner off screen over there that we need to grab. I hope you all appreciate my restraint in avoiding mining all the diamonds that I find with this while I'm looking around. It's not exactly easy to make myself do. Okay. Oops. Place one. I actually, when I was at one point earlier, I found some while doing the glass thing, and I was like, oh, I really want them. I'll just grab one or two. It's gonna be okay. And then I felt bad, so I tossed them into lava. I'm so honest, but no, it just, yeah, I don't like cheaty stuff. Not interested. Ooh, shoot each other, please. It'd be so funny. Okay, it worked. Wow, you guys are really bad shots. There you go. You figured it out. Okay, stop strafing. You're gonna hit me. Have fun with that. Mr. Newface, this is beta 1.9 pre-4. You can see it at the top. You should be able to. Yeah, you can see it. Feels great to be with people who are as unemployed as me in this chat. Very fun. Always fun to find your people. Hopefully not so unemployed that you can't. Nah, just kidding. I'm not going to make money jokes right now. I don't feel like it. Hello? Okay. Cool. I want to die bridging across this or something. Could be a sneaky skeleton somewhere. But we were fine. Alton, I started, oh, there it is. I started, oh wait, is that the one I was thinking of? I can't tell. I started about 2 hours ago. Sorry, I thought that the Discord was set up to notify people, but I guess maybe it was not set up properly. I don't know. I'm gonna grab this one, and actually no, this one first, then that one, and then if there's one there, we'll grab that and then move on. UV, are you gonna transform the end of this world? Because I was wondering what you would have done before dying. I will actually go back and finish that project. It will slightly be different now that I'll have a lot of time to kind of reconsider the plan somewhat and maybe do it a little differently. But the core idea of the plan to kind of do some end transforming will definitely happen. I mean, the idea was never like necessarily to make it super aesthetically pleasing, but to make it like a hub for item transportation across my world. So it was a bit more technical based than like, building base idea. But I do want to get to it eventually, yes. My gosh, where did that water place? Thank you. The bot doesn't ping. Interesting. So I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Gotcha. Next time I stream, I'll make sure that either I or Pumpkin or somebody else sends a ping so that everyone knows it's happening. And you were rushing out the gate there like a madman. And we'll just go ahead and block this off. Thank you. Oh, well, that's where I came in. We're fine. And place. Nice. All right. UV, are you gonna spoil it or save it for a video? You mean the what I'm gonna do in the end? I'll save it for a video. I don't really feel like there's much to spoil at the moment though. It's so far away. It's hard to feel like it's like not very real yet. If you get what I'm saying. It has to get closer before I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's happening. Albedo, oh my gosh, wait, Albedo, I forgot you were still here. Albedo, you gotta go to sleep. Oh, I missed that one. We gotta go there too. Mr. Noobface, am I using an old form of Fulbright? So all Fulbright does is it toggles one setting in the oh my gosh. Oh wait, I know where I am. We're fine. Go away. Go away. There we go. But yeah, all Fulbright does is toggle one setting in the options.txt file in the Minecraft game files. It turns gamma to, a high number, right? So that setting can be changed manually by you just typing some stuff in that same file. So all Fulbright does is automate it so you can toggle it and turn it on and off without having to open the file, make a change, and then close it and save it. But you can do that manually without any kind of mod. So that's what I did here is I just rewrote the game's settings from the file so that my brightness is up, which is very nice so that you all can actually see. All right, perfecto. All right, moving on. Yes, got Fallen Skyland armor trim. Ideas up above, stream comments, take man. I have seen some of that. I have had a hard time focusing on the more lore-based comments at the moment because it's just there's a lot going on here. I keep almost dying. All right, we got a lot of iron on us right now. All right, UV, go to bed. Go to bed. It's fun having you. We'll see you later. Maybe catch us tomorrow. We'll be doing more streams. Let's see. I keep saying catch us. I don't have schizophrenia or anything. I just like default to the The Wii form. Oh, there we go. There's another one right there. Oh, hello, Falaskin. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, yes, go ahead. Charge your phone. Sounds like a good idea. Oh, hello. Trying to sneak up on me, eh? Fulbright should be a vanilla option. I agree. I feel like it's just it's so nice. One the hard thing about Fulbright and stuff like that is it's really hard to go back once you've done it for too long, you know? It's really hard to play the game in the dark again. I mean, it's doable and it's fine, like I've done it, but like it is like it's just so nice. It's hard to go back to not being able to see anything. Okay, whatever, I'll just attack. All right. Fulbright's like drugs. A lot of things are like drugs, man. All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? 50. All right, 14 more. We are zooming. All right. We'll just go ahead and get rid of this. So it's easier to tell I've been here if I happen to look back here. Okay, I believe we want to go this way and just double check that the we got this spawner over here. Lonarg Dorian, come on. I think I might have missed a message. I don't know what you're wanting to come on, but hope it works out. Okay, I think I did get this one. I think we're good. You can do it, sir. I appreciate your vote of confidence. Yeah, I got these ones. We're good. There's an X-ray glitch with glass. Falaskin, did you not watch the Notch Armor video? I show this entire thing. I will be, like I've mentioned about 18 times at this point, I will be putting the video where this glitch kind of gets explained after the stream's over. I'm not going to pause stream and add it in. Excuse me, cough attack. All right. I should get rid of... That looks like a that looks like me. Did I do some kind of loop? What am I at? I might have done a loop. Well, it's okay. We're still getting a lot of spawners, so I don't care. I should also get rid of fog. I honestly don't know what setting controls it. I knew gamma, but I did not know what the fog was controlled by. I knew it was probably something simple, but I am too afraid to mess around too much with the game files for fear of destroying something. So I have not messed with it yet. Oh, well, yeah, Optifine. Yeah, sure. They don't really have, you know, Optifine for beta 1.9 pre-4. So, you know, I do get rid of fog when in normal gameplay, you know, but I don't have that for beta 1.9 pre-4. Do I play other games than Minecraft? Yes. So consistently, not so much. Especially since I started doing YouTube, I have let. Oh, nice, a diamond. Sorry. But so since doing YouTube, a lot of my other games have kind of taken a bit of a I've taken a bit of a break from a lot of them, but I've played a good amount of Fallout. I've played Terraria, Skyrim. A lot of them are older just because like I'm very poor, and so a lot of the older games are just cheaper to buy, and I already know they're good because they've been around for so long. So there's also Fallout. I've played a good amount of Fallout. Also, I really like Dead by Daylight. I think that was really fun. That was probably one of my main ones aside from Minecraft, honestly. Oh my gosh, two at the same time. I wasn't ready. Oh, three at the same time. Wow. I should probably put a torch down. Okay. Bean jamming, my bad. You're fine. Raw Tall Boy, pretty sure there's a dupe glitch in this version. There is. Oh, eating is helpful. Let's eat. There are several dupe glitches in these early versions. I'm not going to use them, but they do exist. It's very true. Bro has still never played Silk Song. Unfortunately accurate. That's one. And I know it's like not that expensive or anything. I know it's good. I don't know. It's just not my kind of game. Oh, hello. I'll just go this way. Thank you. Cool. Okay. Fallout is actually, yeah, Fallout's so good. I feel like, you know, I kind of missed out because I could have played Fallout and started playing it earlier on. When, like, you know, the early Fallout game graphics were a bit more up to date, and so I wouldn't have felt as bad playing them. But like, it's too late for me to play New Vegas now and not have a bit of a hard time just because the graphics are a little difficult. It's just too old. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Um, but you know, it's fine. I actually, even if I didn't have a problem with New Vegas's graphics, it's got a memory leak issue that makes it very hard for me to play. Also Ninja, welcome in. Falaskin dude, I can't decide whether I love or hate the flat items. I'm not sure what you mean. Like, I mean, the fact that, like, you know, they're like, wait, I didn't realize this is facing me. Did they not do the thing? You know, they just face you. Yeah, they're just flat. I have beaten Fallout 4. Lonarg, I've done that. Also, Bean Jammin, that's a very good question. This is actually one of the projects I feel okay about leaking in advance. But I do have a huge God Apple project planned, and I still have to do some testing to nail down the exact number. But from my estimates at this point, I think I'll be able to get 1 million enchanted golden apples before updating past 1.8, and I think I'll be able to do it pretty quick. Muck G, hi, first time in stream. Welcome in. Hope it's fun to watch. My voice is slightly gone. I may or may not have bronchitis right now. I'm getting checked out tomorrow, but in the meantime, we're doing Minecraft. Yes, what do you think of the lore idea? I do like that. I do like that. Mach G, I should get full diamond. So we're playing, if you look at the top right here, we're playing in beta 1.9 pre-release 4. This is one. Oh, you guys go ahead and stay in there. So here's the reason why we're here. All right. Bam. That's why we're here. We want a lot of these. All right. All right. Ninja, so I never played Fallout. It's a fun game. You should check it out. I think they usually win Game of the Year. They're so good, so. Mock, why is it lagging for me? I am not sure. Is it lagging? Oh, it's okay now. Okay. That's good. And yes, Bean Jammin, I am planning on 1 million enchanted golden apples. So yeah, 8 million gold blocks. Callum, how do you duplicate in beta 1.9 pre-4? The best method that I know of is to, I mean, there is, I think, the chest. So, sorry. There are ways in these early versions. The best way of duping that I know of for these versions is under stacked items. So basically, you can trick an item into thinking that it's infinite, basically, and just, you know, you can just toss out and create bajillions of them. It's kind of weird, but it's really easy to do. All you need is like a crafting table and another portal, and it's done. If stream's lagging, it could be something's going on. Oh, refresh and it's okay. Interesting. Let me know if it keeps having issues. It could be that someone in my house decided to start streaming like Peaky Blinders or something. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully it, you know, resolves itself. I don't have much I can do on my end to fix it at this point. Um, BGM, I only have 100k gold blocks in my hardcore world. Yeah, I have a farm design that I could build that would get me more than probably 15,000 gold blocks an hour. For a 1.8 farm. I had to kind of design it myself, but so I'll be using that basically. It may, hopefully the audio's still here. I don't know if Jay Callan, if it's still having issues for you, but some people are still responding to stuff I'm saying, so it might just be you. I don't know. But it took a little while to get Silk Touch. So because I'm on a time crunch, one compromise I've made with these early versions is I've allowed myself to save scum. So if I just make a save right before enchanting, and if I get a bad enchant, I just revert the save, and I just keep doing it until I get the right enchantment, because it takes way too long to get enchantments in these early versions. So I'd recommend it, honestly, if you're playing in these versions, to just do it that way so you don't have to suffer so much, because it really is awful. Bean Jammin', you can have that record. I'm too scared to downgrade my world. LOL. Yeah, downgrading is scary. I will give you that. Though, if you really want the stuff, you could just look into MCA Selector and, like, you know, get it that way. I honestly think it'd probably be fine, you know. And it depends on what you like and what you feel comfortable with, but it's a safe way to get what you want, you know. So there's that. And sorry, Makji, do you think you can get Protection 12 or Efficiency 12 from the Multi-Shot 12 April Fool's version? No. Unfortunately, you cannot. It is pretty lame, but there is not a way to do it. You can't get the Multi-Shot 12 books down far enough to enchant them on anything. So they're just decorative, basically. Okay, I got a cough again. Give me a second here. We're back. Yeah, Multi-Shot 12 is not a very helpful book, I will say. Has so much potential, but it's useless. Ooh, I've already gotten that one. I don't think I have. We're going there. It is very fun though. I think I may get Multi-Shot 12 down the line, and then use it for just a fireworks crossbow, just for fun. Just, you know, throwing a party. Maybe my birthday. Just shoot off a bunch of really cool fireworks and have, like, them duplicate. Oh man, I'm very excited to. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun, but I am excited to be done with this stream so I can stop talking for a little bit. But I committed to a full stack of spawners, and so that is what we will do. Mistaken, do you think there's any other glitches to get resistance 5? No, but you can get infinite resistance 3, I'm pretty sure. So I think infinite resistance 3 is better than getting resistance 5 one time. So that's nice. But yeah, resistance 5, I don't believe so. Oh yeah, I didn't put a torch on this side. Rookie mistake. We're good now. Using that snapshot to get infinite potion effects isn't that good, since they get cleared if you pop totem or go into the end. So that is true, but if you're in hardcore, totems don't, you know, actually that is true about the totem part. That is slightly annoying, but you could just, you know, avoid popping a totem. Also, I mean, if you have, you know, infinite regen, infinite resistance 3, and infinite strength, and like all this crazy stuff, I feel like it should be almost impossible for you realistically to pop a totem. But I don't know. You can still take a lot of fall damage or something. But I feel like it should be pretty easy to keep. And then also they did fix the end removing potion effects in the next snapshot, so you can get the potion effects, not go to the end, and then upgrade once, and then you keep them forever. So Alton's got every armor for the 18 trims of acceptable leather. Very good, very good. It'll be fun to see. You gotta make sure you send a photo in the Discord so that we can see when you finish it. It's gonna be really cool. Thank you. Is infinite resistance 4 possible? No. So the way that the infinite potion effects glitch works is essentially you get the max level. Sorry, you give yourself the any potion effect that's not the max, and then while you still have, like, for example, resistance 3 active, you pop a potion of resistance 4, and then before the original resistance 3 potion runs out, you drop another one that will give you infinite resistance 3. It's kind of, the timing's a little more nuanced than that, but that's essentially how the glitch works. So you would be able to get infinite resistance 4 if there was a resistance 5 option, but there's not. Lonarg, did I just hear Discord? Where's the link at? It is in my bio. I probably maybe I should add it to the description of my videos and streams, but I haven't done that. But yeah, it is in my channel bio. If you go in, you'll go ahead and see it there. Be excited to have you. You can welcome me. It's called the Steakhouse. I felt it was appropriate. Mach G. So how do you remove the slowness? It's simple. Well, actually, it's simple. I know that it's simple, but I forgot how they do it. But they can do it. Long story short, it is you can keep the resistance without the slowness. BGM, and I have my hardcore world of 3,000 days in 1.17. Is that weird? That is not weird. 1.17 allows you to do so much fun stuff. Like 1.20 fixed a lot of the glitches that I like, so it's kind of a shame. But it also added a lot of fun stuff that I like, so you know, it's whatever. Oh, right, Falastin, thank you. Yeah. So you also have to use a slowness potion, and that will clear it up. That's right. Thank you. Alrighty. Take a second here. Just posted the, oh no, did you post a video on the media channel with my, oh my gosh, you hopped through really fast. You just posted a video with my own voice on it? No. No. No, I'm used to my own voice, though I probably sound awful right now. Which is another reason why I'm happy for you guys that stream won't last forever. Because you know, it can't be that fun to listen to. Lonarg, by the way, how you doing in college? Pretty well. I'm taking a light semester this time around. It was actually busier, which is part of why my upload schedule for the first few months of the year was so bad. But also me dying complicated things somewhat. But I was taking a lot of classes that were really hard. And well, actually one specific one was really difficult. And then I realized that I should just take it a different time and it was gonna be way easier for me. So I dropped it. So my schedule is actually fairly light at this point. But yeah, no, I'm doing well. I graduate in the fall, so I'm going to graduate in December. That'll be really nice because school sucks. But yeah, should be pretty good. Alton, you sound amazing. What are you talking about? That's got to be glazing, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I guess actually the last stream I did, I was starting to kind of feel a little sick. So maybe you just haven't even heard my normal. You know, I sound usually, my voice is a bit more silky smooth than it is currently. Right now, I sound a bit more like a chain smoker in remission. I sound good right now? All right, I must just be in my head. Or maybe it's just like, I can feel my throat. So if you guys can feel my throat right now, I wouldn't sound so good. Let me tell you. Oh, wait, hello. That's a spawner right there. Yeah, school's good. I got good grades. I definitely take the approach of bare minimum level of effort possible to get good grades. So like, I don't study as much as I should probably, but I still get good grades because I'm a smart person. Okay, 4 more until we have a full stack, guys. That's pretty crazy. Okay, ooh, one right there. And one right there. What the heck? This was actually... Huh, maybe I shouldn't have destroyed that. This is a trio right here. It's too bad. But that's okay. I was not... it took me so long to make the duo spawner AFK thing over there in my base that I've set up. All right, let's see. Need some more torches. All right. Mach G, you sound educated. I try to sound educated. It's one of my goals. I just want to sound super educated. String and bread. All right, new mic. So I've used this mic for a little bit, but I had it a lot further away, and so I made the audio quality a lot worse. So I've made it really close to my face, and that's helped quite a bit. So not new mic, but new mic strategy, you could say. Oh, my helmet's gone. Let's snag a new one. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Be funny if a creeper walked in, but now that can't happen. Why did I replace that one? All right. I'm actually shocked that we haven't had to smelt anything yet. I've just been finding so many chests with iron in them that I haven't even had to smelt the iron I've been gathering. So the armor has been resupplying itself, which is very nice. All right. Let's see. Yeah, for example, in your videos, yeah, I bet my voice sounds slightly better than my videos with this. Mach G, do you have straight A's, and which school do you go to? I do not have straight A's. It's the amount of, so I go to a pretty difficult school, but I'm not going to say which one because I'm not interested in, in sharing too much. Privacy is nice, but I will say that it is a pretty competitive school. But you may or may not have heard of it. So it's not like Harvard or something. But it's so it is pretty competitive and it's pretty difficult. Like actually, here's a good example. So like I'm an information systems student, so it's computer programming adjacent kind of major, right? And my professor had taught at several other schools. Well, one of my professors had taught at several other schools before teaching at where I'm at, and he was like, hey, if I were teaching at one of my other schools, we'd do 5 of these big projects a semester. But since we're at this school and you guys are smart, we're going to do 10. So like he literally just doubled the workload for no reason whatsoever, just because we go to this school. So it's just really competitive. And so the expectations are that we're going to be overachievers. And that's great. Overachieving is good. It's just nice to, sleep. Okay. Man. All right. See you later, Lonog. Nice to have you. And Pumpkin, I did notice your message a bit earlier than when I responded to it. I was just, there were some other comments above that I hadn't responded to yet. So you're not actually 40 seconds behind, I don't think. I think I was. Do I think I am smart? It's a good question, I guess. I'd say I'm smart. Do I think I'm smarter than anyone else? Not necessarily. I'd say in terms of like, why I do well in school, I'd say it's probably more just I'm very good at studying effectively. I think on average I study less than most of my classmates and get the same or better grades just because I don't waste as much time on studying. Like I just do it better. So maybe it's just my memory's good. I don't know. But I wouldn't say that I'm some kind of, Einstein level genius. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of answer you were looking for. Ooh, one right there. I don't think we've been to. Being Jamie, you sound like me. I don't study a lot, and yeah, I haven't gotten anything under an A for any assignments so far this semester. I've definitely gotten under A's on some assignments, but to be honest, actually, most of the time when that happens, it's because like I forget to turn something in. Like I have it completely done, and I just forget completely to submit it. I have a problem with that. Like it happens all the time, actually. Like I have to, as school's gotten a bit more intense, I've had to actually really iron out my system of like scheduling and like keeping notes on different assignments and different like due dates and stuff, because I was just really bad at it for a long time. Like it would be I had like almost 100% on each assignment, but like the ones that I don't turn in, I just like, they're the only reason I don't like necessarily get the like a perfect grade in the class or something. Pretty ridiculous, not gonna lie. I'd much rather miss points because I'm stupid, but I still miss points because I'm stupid. Because it's stupid not to turn stuff in on time. But I miss points because I don't turn it in more often than not. One left. Let's see. All right. What did I miss? What school do I go to, Sir Steak? Falaskin, you must have missed the other person asking that question. I said no. Because privacy. Anyway. But yeah, so I'm not going to answer that question, but I'm glad you are interested. Interesting. Do you have any physical classes or martial arts or any other sports? Not currently. I have a business ethics class, and I have a cooking class, and those are the important ones. I have like a general, like a GE that I have to take on top of those. That's basically it. Cough attack. One sec. You're right, Pumpkin. Why would anyone need privacy? What was I thinking? So stupid. Also, Pumpkin, you were mentioning this. I think you were watching, were you watching Resident Evil Requiem or something? I forget what you were doing. I just started watching Moist Critical's playthrough on his gaming channel. It's been very fun to watch. Resident Evil's a very interesting franchise. I've never actually played a game, but watching has made me want to try it out. But I also like, I'm not sure if I'd do well. It's just a little scary. I think that's a spawner below me. I'll check it. I'll look into that lapis trick, Benjamin. If that's true, I'm gonna be so rich. But I never heard of it before. Oh, I was right. There is a new spawner down here. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I love getting a spawner hitless. Wasn't even touched that time. Yeah, I have watched a lot of Resident Evil gameplay. I actually like half of the Notch Armor project I spent watching people play Resident Evil. It's fun stuff. Sorry. Give me one sec. I do know about the clay and gravel patch trick. I know it works. That's in like 1.14, right? I didn't realize it could possibly go back so early. Wait. Oh, I'm on a stack. I didn't even realize. We'll grab a couple more. We're still here. Mach G, what's your favorite book? That's a hard question. I really like some books by Brandon Sanderson. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he is a pretty well-known fantasy author. He's written stuff like Mistborn, the Stormlight Archive, stuff like that. He actually recently just got a deal with Apple TV, so he's going to be doing. I think there's a TV show based on his books that's going to be coming out. But he's pretty well known for like epic fantasy, and he's definitely got some really creative stuff. Like some of the more creative stuff I've seen. Because one of the things with like fantasy books is like since Lord of the Rings came out, almost all fantasy has been some kind of riff on Lord of the Rings, which isn't bad. Lord of the Rings was good, but the problem is I'm kind of like want more creativity, because like the kind of mythological awesomeness of Lord of the Rings and most fantasy that we read with like elves and you know, dwarves and orcs and trolls and all that stuff. Almost all of it was like just literally made up by Tolkien. You know, he didn't really have any direct inspiration. He kind of just like made the fantasy genre up by himself. And since then, nobody's really been as creative as him in terms of coming up with interesting new like races of characters, or like different ecological systems. I mean, even to be fair, Tolkien didn't really come up with a very interesting environment beyond just a generic kind of UK setting, basically, like medieval setting. But Brandon Sanderson's got some really interesting world building he does too. So I would recommend. My favorite of his books is probably, it's between Mistborn and some of the Stormlight Archive books. It's called Way of Kings. Those are really good. Sorry, I got distracted by answering that question. There are others that I have ignored, so give me 1 second, and I'll answer them. Okay. I'll look into that glitch though, Benjamin. I haven't heard of it specifically in these versions. Let's see. Brandon is cool. Oh, Cookie, you read his books. That's sick. Yeah, Brandon Sanderson's really fun. I actually went to a book signing of his one time. I have a photo of myself when he was releasing one of his books. He signed all of mine. It was very fun. That was like 7 years ago, though. Look, Middle Earth is peak, but you got to agree it's essentially just medieval England. Like that's essentially the setting. There's not like a ton of a ton of meaningful creativity happening here. I might be going in the wrong direction now. I can't remember anymore. But we are actually at the amount we need anyway, so we might as well hop out on top. The glitch goes back to at least 1.12. I'll check it. I will look into it. I kind of have a feeling it doesn't. Oh, hello. I have a feeling it doesn't actually go back this early, but no harm in checking, so I'll look into it. So far as I know, it's not really a thing. The Shire is England, the rest is the rest of the planet. I feel like that's not accurate. I feel like Middle Earth is supposed to be the entirety of Britain, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not like the most well versed in Tolkien lore necessarily, but I mean, at least like the vibe of the general setting is is basically all medieval England. I mean, you gotta admit, it's like essentially the same. But hi Tom, how do you get it back to your world? Are you talking about the spawners? So you may have missed my video, but I died in the Notch Armor hardcore world I had, so this is me starting over. We are 1 or 2 streams into it, but in this version we're gathering a full chest of monster spawners before we move on. So the goal for the stream today was to gather at least 1 stack of them before we finished, which has been accomplished. Very nice. Dude, there are people who get upset and try to cancel it because orcs are supposedly supposed to represent people from Africa. Yeah, I don't believe that's what he was trying to do. I mean, I haven't read the books recently, but I'm not even confident that like the books make a lot of reference to the color of their skin or anything, So it's like, I don't know. It's hard to believe that anyone could really look at that and think. I don't know. I have a hard time getting in the mind space of a person who reads Lord of the Rings and like their first takeaway is like, is this insulting me? I just can't relate to that kind of person. And sorry, I had a cough. But and yeah, hi Tom. The plan is to update to modern versions afterwards, but this is only 1 step of like a 25-step plan that I have for getting rare items. So, we are not going to be doing that after we're done with this project. We still have several to go, including getting 1 million levels, getting all my Notch Armor materials, getting potentially 1 million enchanted golden apples. So like the list goes on and on, man. I got my work cut out for me, that's for sure. No, they're just trying to call anyone they can racist with cancel culture. I see, like, I think there's some elements. Oh, look, there's my base. I have a little cobblestone marker on it. there are some elements of cancel culture I can understand, because I think when people do things that are, you know, terrible, there should be some societal consequences. You know, I don't think Hitler, like, I'm not the kind of person who's like, you know, cancel culture is bad. We shouldn't even cancel Hitler because cancel culture is so bad. You know, like, obviously, you know, Hitler was a bad guy. We should cancel him and do even worse things. But I think that when it comes to dead people who we can't know their motivations and we can't know what they were thinking at the time, canceling them post-mortem just seems so stupid to me. Like, sure, if someone says something horribly offensive, try to get them to resign. Like, maybe, okay. Like, that's understandable. A dead guy who wrote a fantasy book, I don't really understand your point of view. All right, we're almost there. Probably would have been smart to just use a bow, but I'm lazy. Graceful sword. What's the number of spawners? Update. I have 66 on my person at the moment. So we have achieved our goals. Just have to avoid letting these guys, you know, destroy me. Ah! Well, I almost made it into my hole thanks to him. Thanks. Alton, you hate getting all the new enchanted books for all the armor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Let's go ahead and place 2 more of these. Speed this little pig farm up. Notice they're empty in my hand. There's no mob inside them, but they default to pig when you place them down. Very nice. Now there is a solitary stack of spawners in here. We are well on our way. We are, what is that? 3% of the way, I think. Something like that. Mistaken, never get a spawner again. Or I'll have the forbidden number. Oh no. No, it's fine. Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and start smelting this stuff up. I have like several stacks of iron on me. There's that. There's another one. It's a shame that I got 1 more iron than would have been done with 4. Alright, there's that. And then we'll just plop the stuff we don't care about into this chest. All right. Sorry, I'm looking at chat again for a second. Let's see. BGM and execute order 66. Agreed. Bro, that scream was amazing. Did I scream? I'm not even like paying attention. Honestly, I've been a little out of it with how sick I've been. Like, I don't even know if I'm fully conscious right now. We're gonna go ahead and into our little spot right here, and we can watch these skeletons and zombies fall in. Losers. All right. Well, I think even though I'm slightly early, I think technically I could stream for another 20 minutes or so. Mrs. Staken did need some help with the kiddos, and so I'm probably going to go ahead and help her with that. But here's a fun thing. So in my base, we got this cave spider spawner I may use later for a string farm. Then right here, we got our skeleton spawner. Then this one's behind a wall. There we go. Then we got our zombie spawner behind this one. Very nice. The XP will flow like a river. Anyway. So, appreciate you guys watching. I will do more of this tomorrow. Hopefully we'll grab potentially even more than we grabbed today. Just depends on how fast I'm able to be. But yeah, let's do more of this tomorrow. It was fun having you. I'll catch y'all later. Adios. Why are you still here? Weirdos. I said I was done. Anyway, I'm going to actually turn it off now. Bye.